Oh, hi. Welcome to another episode of Dishes by Kevin. This is the show where I do dishes and you watch, or we hang out. That's it. I mean, you could do dishes too. It's also that kind of show. All right, let's get down to it. Today, I want to talk about spontaneity in dishes, or as I like to call it, the death of ritual. So there's a lot of things that you might think should dictate how you approach your dishes, and what do you do first, and what's the middle part? Like when you're in the middle of doing dishes, do you start to get psyched up that you're going to finish quickly, or do you steel your nerves and say, look, I'm only halfway through this thing. I got to get to the rest of this mountain top. And then I got to go all the way back down, which is drying. So, it's a multifaceted excursion, really, into the mind's various facets. That's what I call dishwashing in the 21st century. I'm going to do one of these live soon, and you're going to wish you were dead when that happens, because this is probably going to set the world on fire. Such an unconventional approach to dishes. I don't think people have seen this kind of action, the circular scrubbing, the sorts of things, the ways some of the times the ways that I come at the edge around the bottom of the plate. Like, a lot of people don't even consider that there's dribble. What you have is, like, if you look at this, you're going to see that the egg, if you're eating egg and it dribbles down this side, you can't quite see it, but if there's a trace and you clean the front of the plate but you don't clean the back, is it really clean? Isn't that like showering but only washing the front of your face and not the back of your face, which is the back of your head? So, got in a fight with my wife today, which is, par for the course during a quarantine. We're 17 days in, at least I am. She's, I think, 18 or more. It's tough. We were talking about passions, like, what are you passionate about? And, I have my things, but, oh, wow. I got a drying rack problem here. I don't want to stop the tape, but something's going to have to be. Actually, you know what? I can still go, I think, as I have been. It's just that, as with the theme today, spontaneity, or the death of ritual, I'm finding that sometimes you encounter your dish situation and stuff. It's not how you planned it. I'll tell you that. Like, we have a drying rack thing with these support slots for the plates. And it's usually like this, right? Like it's just on, but then it's been flipped around, so they're, and anything that kind of takes me out of my flow, it definitely fits better the other way. There's a reason why it's done that way. I'm gonna have to change this. I hate to be a perfectionist. I'm really not. I'm gonna give myself 15 seconds to set this, and just give me a second here. I'm gonna put these down over here. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That's a contamination zone. I'm gonna have to do these dishes again. All right, so these are just gonna go into the pile. There's a lot of things to take into consideration nowadays when you're doing dishes, now that you could contaminate any dish at any moment. And also, if you've got a film setup in your kitchen, there's wires everywhere, so you don't want to get a short and then electrocute yourself and be like, that's just a sense of how bad it could be. It could be 10 times worse than that. All right, I gotta put these in a temporary, okay, here's a clean spot, which I like to keep one section of the kitchen clean. I got a clean side of the counter and then a dirty side, but sometimes you forget that, and then it's sort of we might as well just start over. Okay, I went over the 15-second limit that I gave myself, but you know, sometimes you just got to break the rules a little bit. When you're doing dishes, you just got to be like, ugh. You know what rules? I'm gonna flip this thing around. This is the thing I was talking about. This part of the rack, like I feel like, you know, right now I'm like, oh man, let me out of this prison. I'm sick of doing these dishes. Come on, babe. Come on. Come on. But the truth is, wait a second. What if I set this up? No, it doesn't work like that. Well, actually, could actually get a lot more space, but it's hard not to innovate. You know, you guys couldn't see what I was doing over there, but I was deciding on whether I could put the utensil tray, this thing. This guy, I was considering flipping it on the outside to go along with our theme today, which is spontaneity, the death of ritual. And the truth is, if this is hanging on the outside of a dish rack, it's just like a guy hanging on the, you know, the railing of a cruise ship. It's just like, hey, whoa, catch this breeze, buddy. This is pretty cool, man. Wow. And then you're in the drink, as they say. So, in the interest of not ending up in the drink, I'm going to keep it on the inside, just keep it safe. Still trying to be spontaneous. Now I'm actually washing my first pot. There's not even water running. I just have an audio loop of that, so don't worry about conservation right now. What I would like to do is a process of filling the sink with soapy water and then doing a full rinse down of everything. I'm not sure if that's even really possible today, because just given the amount of counter space I've allotted. But if I use this blue bowl, sometimes what you got to do is you got to take the biggest bowl you've got and just be grateful you've got it. Give it like a solid 20 seconds of gratitude. Thank you, bowl, for holding so much, more than any other bowl could hold in this household. I'm going to ask you today to carry the load of a lot of dishes that I need to get out of the sink. And if you'll do that for me, I'll do for you whatever you need as a bowl. Okay, I think law school is a stretch. I mean, I'm not saying you're not a great bowl. You're a sharp bowl, but a little dull around the edges. And also, can't even. Actually, I did see the lid to you the other day, which really makes you Tupperware. So does that sound like something that goes to law school? Like, is that a law school graduate, Tupperware? No, I'm not. Okay.